Hello everybody, this is SlinkE from Team Scallywag, and today we're going to be building a mini game, or at least starting it. There was a picture I saw on Reddit a while ago, and for a while now, for a few weeks, I've been thinking I need to make an adventure map based off that. It was, or not an adventure map, a mini game. It was basically just these two towers on floating islands, and they both had different types of land underneath them, which collided and mixed together. And I thought that they both looked like two totally separate factions, and it would be so cool to set up some sort of game for capture the flag or what have you. That would have two towers, and you just have people fighting each other. So that's what I'm gonna try and build here. You'll see what I did was I just put in a giant sphere with world edit that was filled with air for me to build in. I'm thinking I may move it because I don't really like the way it looks. But what you just saw me do was I put lava all the way around so that if people try to jump off, they die no matter what. And right now I'm starting to actually build the platforms with world edit. Putting down cylinders that are one tall of dirt that I'm later going to color. Right now, I think I am actually running around and putting down starting to put down the land, the colors that both sides are going to be. I settled on one being grass and the other being netherrack, because I thought it would be really cool to have like lava on one side, like a hellish faction, and then on the other side you have grass, greenery. You have a very lush kind of, I guess, more thriving faction. What you see now is I'm putting down some glowstone, and I'm going to put platforms on that glowstone. I believe when I finish, there are 8 platforms in total, with paths leading between them. It looks kind of like League of Legends map, or Dota, or any of the MOBA games. They all have the same map. So, and what you see me doing right here is I'm making those circles because, oh, slime jumped off there. I'm making both of the platform circles because I kind of misplaced it a little, and you'll see later I actually have to move them down or move them up. I believe one goes up and one goes down because I misplaced them slightly. Oh, and now I start actually putting down the netherrack because I actually don't understand why I did that right now. I think it could have waited till later. It does look nice though. Now I begin putting in the other 2 platforms, the final 2 platforms. Yet there's still a lot of work to do here. So there goes down one of them. I made both of them out of grass, and I just cut them down the middle with netherrack. I'm really world edit heavy here. Hopefully in the next episode you'll see me actually build things, because terraforming isn't the most interesting thing to watch. So while this is happening, I would like to take a moment to actually plug our our adventure map. I'll put a link to it down in the comments below, so that you can play it. But chances are, if you found this, you probably either watched someone play the adventure map or you have played it yourself, so I'm not that worried about that. Coming back to this, what I'm doing right now, I believe, is I'm actually adjusting it. Yeah, you see it went away right there and it just came back. And now I'm checking around to see if they're all even. They are not. So I actually go in and I change a few of them. That one, oh yeah, there was at the end platform, there was a little bit extra overhang on the bottom. So right now you'll see a different vantage point. What am I doing right now? Oh, I'm building the pathway between those 2. I like to build kind of superfluous pathways. I played around with doing them directly. I cut that out because I didn't like the way it looked, but so I ended up with these kind of windy pathways. You see, part of it I actually completely forgot to record, so I just kind of jump cut there to having 2 pathways already done, and but now you can see me build the netherrack pathways. What I tried to do is I walked along the side of the pathway to kind of figure out how many blocks it was, and that way I could get kind of roughly the same distance, so that it's balanced without, making them square. Or I guess, no, never mind. So, I'm doing the other pathway up right now. Yeah, I see me walking around the edge there, counting how many there are. And so I started off with a little square there. I decided this one I kind of wanted an S shape, which was actually really hard to do in the space I had. But right now you'll notice that this map is really super flat, but we don't want this. We actually want things to hang down. So that's going to come in really soon here. I think right after I finish putting in this path. So, yep, and there goes the path. Start putting it in. It's just a 5x5 path. I'm thinking that I really need to make those platforms on the end bigger. In this shot you'll see that they just don't seem big enough for platforms, for like these towers, right? An evil tower and a good tower. You also see it's super flat right now, so we're gonna fix that in a second. So these so now I begin to actually world edit in giant amorphous blobs underneath the map. These actually look pretty good. You'll see when I start panning around the side, but I didn't think it looked good at the time, so I took out a bunch of it, also using the brush tool in world edit. And I actually thought it looked a lot better because it looked like someone actually pulled it out of the ground. This one looked like it was meant to be a sky island. The other one looked kind of unnatural and man-made. Kind of like a giant ripped it out with his bare hands. And that's kind of the look I was going for. So I should be doing a pan here in a second, and you'll actually get to see kind of what I mean. Oh, I accidentally world edited in wrong size spheres. Yeah, there we go. So see, that actually looks really good, but it looks a bit too unnatural. It looks a bit too perfect. So I actually thin it down a lot, and I think I may have done it a little bit too much. I may revisit it, but you also see some of the land pokes up through the top, but it's okay. We cut that out by the end. So right now I'm going through with the brush tool and making it smaller, or cutting it down so that it looks less man-made. God, slimes keep jumping off the edge of this. When this map finally goes live, it's gonna have to be played on peaceful. So there is the final bottom of the map. I put in some water and lava on both sides, but that's pretty much it for the terraforming for this. I think I may put some stuff above it, but besides that, I think that's actually pretty good. And there you can see it after I flattened out the top and I put in lava and water. And that should be it. I'm SlinkE. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and play our map. We'll be posting more videos probably Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So this one came up a little bit late, but I hope to see you guys around. And yeah, bye.